welcome to Horror Night Stories, where shadows breathe and silence remembers. Subscribe if you dare, because once you wander into the dark, the road back is never the same. Tonight, we walk into a place forgotten by maps, a village that should not exist, a hollow between worlds. This is the Hollow Village. Evelyn was a photographer who loved abandoned places. She often drove to forgotten towns, capturing ruins before they disappeared forever. One October evening, while traveling through back roads in the Appalachians, her GPS froze. The signal showed only a blank screen, but the road ahead stretched on, winding through forests so thick they swallowed the light. Her car sputtered as if the air itself weighed it down. Just as she thought she should turn back, the trees opened, and there it was, a small village. No lights, no signs of life, but perfectly intact. Dozens of wooden houses lined the streets, doors half open, curtains swaying in a breeze that felt too cold for October. Evelyn parked and stepped out, camera in hand. The silence was overwhelming. No birds, no insects, not even wind, only her own breathing. Every step echoed too loudly, like the ground itself was hollow beneath her. She snapped photos of the first house. Inside, furniture was arranged as if the family had just stepped away, plates on the table, clothes folded on chairs, but everything was coated in a thin, gray dust. Not ordinary dust, it clung to her skin like ash. When she reviewed her shots, her heart skipped. In the photo, the chair wasn't empty. A figure sat there, blurry, pale, eyes blackened. Yet in the room itself, there was nothing. Outside, the silence pressed harder. Evelyn whispered to herself just to hear something. That's when she noticed. Every house had doors slightly open, as though waiting. She lifted her camera, aimed at the street. Through the viewfinder, the road was filled with people. Dozens of villagers stood still, facing her. She lowered the camera, and the street was empty. If you're still watching, don't blink. The more you look away, the more they move. Subscribe so you don't face them alone. She moved toward the church at the center of town. Its bell tower was cracked, but a faint hum vibrated from within, low and unearthly. Inside, the pews were filled with dust-covered shapes. At first she thought they were mannequins, but their skin was waxen, their mouths open mid-prayer. Not statues, not alive, something in between. Evelyn stumbled back, but her camera clicked on its own, capturing a flash. The pews were empty in real life, but in the photo, every head turned toward her. She fled the church. But the streets were no longer empty. Every house now had figures standing in the doorways, pale and still watching. Not with eyes, but with absence where eyes should be. She ran back to her car, but the engine wouldn't start. The key turned, but only silence answered. Desperate, she checked her phone. No signal. The GPS map, once blank, now showed a pulsing red dot. Not a route, just one word beneath its day. Evelyn remembered a legend told in whispers, villages swallowed by the earth, where the living became shadows trapped in their last moment. She had never believed it. Until now. She realized the ash wasn't dust. It was them. What remained after the hollow took them. And then, her camera clicked again. The preview showed the street. Only this time, she wasn't behind the lens. She was standing among the villagers. Her own face hollow, her own eyes black. The villagers stepped closer, soundless, surrounding her. She tried to scream, but no voice came. The last thing she felt was the ash clinging, pulling her skin away until there was nothing left but hollow silence. Days later, a hiker passing through found the village. No people, no sound, just a camera lying in the street. Inside, hundreds of photos of empty houses, and one final picture of a woman staring directly at the lens. You've just wandered through the hollow village. If you can still hear your own footsteps, you've made it back for now. But places like this remember their visitors. If you want more stories that follow you even after the screen goes dark, subscribe, like, and leave a comment below.